So today's class, you're going to start off in a supported back bend. I have a mat rolled in my upper back, but you could use anything. I've just rolled up my sticky mat and I've placed it right underneath my shoulder blades at the bottom edge. Lie with your arms in a goalpost position. Externally rotate the arms and take the soles of the feet together, knees apart. So I just wanted to remind you that if you've been watching and enjoying the videos, to make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That should really help us out. Also, if you feel like the videos have been really helping you and you'd like to donate, there's also a donate button. So now that you're lying here on your back with the shoulder blades supported, start to draw your breath down into the bottom of your lungs. As you draw the inhalation all the way into the bottom, feel the lungs expand, the top chest spread. Then bring the knees together and stretch the legs out along the floor. If you'd like to pause the video and stay here longer to let the chest open, that's great. I'd actually recommend that if you have extra time. Otherwise, with the legs straight, push through the feet like you're pushing into a wall. Roll the inner thighs down and lengthen your buttocks to your heels. Then bring the elbows up and stretch the arms straight overhead. As you reach your arms, I want you to gently pull your front and bottom ribs down towards your hips. Press through your feet, roll your inner thighs down to the floor, lengthen the tailbone, buttocks towards your heels, and as you draw your navel in and up, lift your sternum and reach past your fingers. Turn the triceps in, externally rotate the arms, just like you were practicing. Then bend your knees, bring the arms back up, roll over to your side. Come up, unroll your mat if you're using the mat, and transition onto your hands and your knees. So on your hands and your knees, hands under the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Align the wrists with the front of the mat so they're parallel. As you inhale, wheel your chest forward and lift your buttock bones. As you exhale, round your back out, draw your navel into your spine. Inhale, wheel your chest forward, cat-cow. Exhale, round your back out, draw your navel in, spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, chest forward, buttock bones go up. Exhale, round out, navel to spine. Now hold that and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and come up into a lunge. Put your hands on your right knee, and instead of going into a deep lunge for this first one, move your hips back over your left knee and lengthen your buttock towards the back of your knee like you're trying to fasten your left butt cheek to the back of your knee. Lift up through the front of your pelvis and draw your navel way in. Now stretch your left arm forward and slowly start to move your pelvis forward towards your right heel so you can feel a stretch in the front of the left hip. Then release that stretch. Change legs. Right knee goes down, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Bring your hands to your left knee and upright your chest. Now see how I've lengthened the buttocks under and pulled the belly in. It's a little exaggerated than you normally want to do. Slight tuck of the pelvis. Now holding that tuck of the pelvis, start to move your pelvis forward towards your left heel. Drawing your belly in, take your right arm forward. Pull up through the back of the skull more instead of lifting your chin up. Now see if you can move the pelvis just a little bit further forward, translate towards the left heel. Good, then lower the arm, release the pose, come back onto your hands and your knees. Curl your toes under, lift your knees and start to stretch back into downward facing dog. Press down into your inner hands and lift up out of your wrists, lift the forearms. Wrap your triceps down, take the thighs back. Then step your right foot all the way up to your right thumb. Come up onto your fingertips. Lower the back knee and point the toes back. So now a longer variation of that lunge. Then slide the hips back over your left knee and straighten your right leg, flex your foot. Inhale, bend your knee, pull your heart forward, pelvis to your right heel. Exhale, pull your hips back, straighten your right leg. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, straighten your right leg and pull your hips back as you push through your right inner foot. Inhale, bend your knee, roll your chest forward. And this time hold, up on your fingertips. Now as you stretch back through your left big toe and descend your left shin, pretend like you're getting pulled up through the top of your head by your hair. And you're lifting and lengthening up through your spine so you're not sinking into any of the bones, especially in the lower back. Then curl the back toes under and lift the back knee strong. Hold here in your lunge. Lengthen your spine again as you plug your right thigh in. Then plant your left hand flat on the mat. turn from above your navel. So turn your chest and take your right arm up, but try not to let your left thigh fall. Push that left big toe mound down. Lift your back thigh bone up away from the floor. And now lengthen through your spine as you inhale. Draw the breath into the bottom of the lungs like you practiced on the roll. Bring your right hand back to the mat and step back into plank position. Lengthen in your plank with firm legs. Tighten up your kneecaps, engage your quads. And keeping your legs strong, shift forward, lower to elbow height, chaturanga. Press straight back up to plank. Glide back to downward facing dog. Step your left foot all the way up close to your left thumb. Lower your back knee down. Make sure to wiggle your left toes up so they align with your fingers. Then pull your hips back and straighten your left leg. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knee, lift your chest, wheel your heart forward. Exhale, pull your hips back and straighten your left leg, flex the foot. Inhale, bend your knee, pull your chest forward, lengthen. Exhale, round, draw the hips back, push through the left big toe mound. Inhale, bend your knee, and this time hold. As you hold here, push down through the right shin, stretch back through your right big toe mound, and climb up through your spine. Visualize space between each of the bones in the spine, each of the vertebrae. Like you're creating more space for the discs. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Then curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. With the back leg strong, plant the right inner hand. Keeping the right inner hand rooted, turn your chest. Take your left arm up. Now try not to let the back thigh sink. Push the right inner foot down and lift up on the right inner thigh. Lift the thigh bone away from the floor. As you pull your left thigh bone back in, lengthen straight out through your midline, like there's a line running down the middle of your mat, and you're trying to lengthen your spine in that same line. Now revolve the chest up. Bring your left hand back down, plant the hand flat, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Legs firm, glutes firm, navel in. With your chest broad and your shoulder blades on your back, hug at the back of your armpit and lower slowly to low plank. Inhale here, and as you exhale, push straight back up to plank. Glide back to downward facing dog. Inhale again, plank pose. Exhale, stretch back to down dog. Inhale to plank, inner hands root, inner arms spin forward. Exhale, keep that as you glide back to down dog. Inhale, plank pose, spin the biceps forward, keep your middle in. Exhale, keep that as you glide back down dog. Take the feet outer hips distance apart now, feet as wide as your outer hips, almost as wide as the mat, and lift the heels way up high. Now spin the heels all the way over to the right, keeping your left inner hand rooted. Instead of just sinking, keep length through the sides of the waist. Feel like you're still trying to lengthen. And now breathe into the stretch you feel in your left armpit, left side. Spin your heels back up and spin your heels all the way over to the left now. Breathe into the stretch you feel in your right side, armpit, chest, back of the armpit. Keep rooting through your right inner hand and try to lengthen the hips away from the wrists. Then spin the heels back up, push through the toe mounds. Inhale, plank pose, legs firm, navel in, wheel your chest forward and make the neck long. Now spin the heels all the way over to the right and take your left arm up. So both heels get a place on the mat for this. Now take your arm overhead and get that same stretch. Bend through your side, then inhale back to steady or back to plank and hand under your hip. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, side plank, left hand to your hip. Inhale, reach up and over, side plank variation. Exhale, back to side plank, hand to your hip. Come back to plank pose. Pause there, feet are still wide, spin your heels over to the left. Take your right arm up. As you inhale, reach up and over, lift the hips. Exhale the hand to your side, hips even. Inhale, side plank variation, reach up and over, stretch. Exhale, hand to your side. Again, inhale, reach up and over, stretch. Push through the heels, reach. Exhale, come back to plank pose. Glide back, downward facing dog. Then step your right foot all the way up to the outside of your right hand and left foot to the outside of your left hand. Start to lower your buttocks as low as it'll go towards your heels. Bring your elbows to the insides of your knees and bring your hands to prayer position. As you let your hips sit back, just like we practice in the lunge with the knee down, pretend like you're trying to pull through the top of your head, like you're being pulled up through the top of your head as your buttock bones start to sink towards your heels. Stretch your inner legs. Feel like the groins release towards the knees and your outer hips pin in. Now take a strap or a towel or a shirt in front of you and press into your feet, come up. As you hold the strap or the towel or the shirt, pretend like you're trying to pull it up. You pull it apart. You're holding it shoulder width apart. Now as you inhale, start to sit back, but keep that idea like you're being pulled up. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, sit back and take your arms forward. Pull up through the top of your spine. Exhale, press to stand. Take your towel or shirt overhead. Inhale, sit back, arms forward. Exhale, press up. Inhale, sit back into chair pose, shins back, pull up through the top of your head. Exhale, press up to stand, arms go up. Inhale, sit back. This time, keep the arms up. Exhale, press to stand. Again, inhale, sit back, keeping the arms up. Exhale, press to stand. Feet are outer hips distance apart. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, press to stand. Good, now drop that shirt or towel, whatever you're using. Bring your feet together. Take your arms at your side. Draw your thigh bones back, all the way back over your ankles. Then as the thigh bones move back, move your buttock in and down without the thighs coming forward. Now broaden your collarbones and broaden right there at the back of your lower back, at the back bottom ribs. So chest is broad, back bottom ribs broad. Don't let those back ribs dig in forward. Keep them broad. Inhale the arms up and overhead, keeping the thighs back, root through your heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, make a flat back. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank pose. From plank pose, shift forward and lower slowly all the way to your belly. Stretch your toes back. Point the toes back. Stretch back through your big toes. Now broaden at the base of your butt cheek, but squeeze your ankles in. Now lift your belly and start to roll your chest up off the mat. Stretch your elbows towards your pinky toes as you press through your index finger knuckle. You're trying to bring the shoulder blades on the back and roll the shoulder tips up to the ceiling, but without recruiting your upper traps to do it. Stretch back strong through your feet. Push through the tops of the feet and lift the inner knees up. Roll the chest open. Stretch the elbows to the pinky toes. Try not to use the back of the neck. Without losing any length, lift the right foot up and lower it down. Then lift the left foot up without twisting. Keep your belly in. Lower it down. Again, right foot up, belly in. Lower it back down. Left foot up an inch, belly pulls back in, and lower it back down. Now slowly start to roll yourself into up dog without the shoulder tips coming forward, and then glide back to downward facing dog. Breathe evenly in and out through your nose. Then step your feet to the front of your mat, and as you inhale, make a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Exhale, release the arms to your side. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale in your plank, set your knees down, shift forward and lower to elbow height. All the way to your belly now, flip your toes back. Inhale, come into low cobra. Shoulder blades on your back, elbows in. Roll into upward facing dog without losing the shoulder blades. Lower back down onto your belly, push up onto your hands and your knees, glide back to downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. Step your right foot forward into a lunge, then your left. Inhale, Ardha, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press down into your feet, come up, reach, inhale. Exhale the arms back down at your side. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Wheel your chest forward. Resist your right shin back. Good, then straighten out the right leg as best you can. Push through the right big toe mound. Bend your right knee again. Plant your hands. Step back into plank pose. Shift forward, lower to chaturanga. Lower down to your belly and inhale into low cobra. Plug the blades onto the back. Roll the shoulder tips up. Push back up into plank pose. Glide back to downward facing dog. From down dog, step your right foot up to your right thumb. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Stretch your arms up and overhead. Exhale, release your arms to your side. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step your right leg back into a lunge. Come up on your fingertips. Back leg strong. Let the hips start to melt towards your left heel, but the back thigh is lifting. Then straighten out your left leg as best you can. Push through the inner foot and pull the thigh bone up. Rebend the left knee. Plant the hands. Step into plank pose. Set your knees down, shift forward and lower to elbow height. Then lie on your belly, flip your toes back, inhale into low cobra. Stretch the toes, stretch the legs. Firm up, lift up on the inner thighs. Lower the knees and press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, step your left foot all the way up close to your left thumb. Inhale, lunge, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, step your right leg forward, fold forward. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, arms at your side. Stand in Tadasana. Press down through your feet evenly. Inhale, sit back into chair pose. Hold in your chair. Draw the shins back. Bring your hands to prayer. Now sit back way deep into your chair and start to lean your chest forward right out over your knees, keeping the shins back. Now twist to your right. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, but now pull your left hip back and in so the knees start to line up again. Now try to bring your head right in between your buttock bones so it's not favoring the right or the left. And then lengthen again straight out through your midline like there's a line running down the middle of your mat. Come back to chair pose, keep your buttock low, hold there in your chair. Descend the fronts of the heels, weight more in the heels. Feel the backs of the legs turn on. Press up to stand, drop your arms to your side, Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Hold here, bring your hands to your heart. Sit back deeper and now lean your chest right out over your knees. Twist to your left, take your right elbow to the outside of your knee. Draw your right hip back and in until your knees start to line up again. Now lengthen straight out through your midline. So try to bring your head right in between your buttock bones. Turn your chest, but stay in the midline. Come back to chair pose. Take the arms up, keep the hips low. Press up to stand. Release your arms to your side. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, hop, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank pose. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra, stretch your toes back, shoulder blades on your back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot up to your right thumb. Adjust your back heel down onto the mat and angle the back toes in a little more than halfway. Now come up onto your fingertips. Put your right hand on your hip and pull it back and in. Keeping your right hip back, stretch your right arm forward. Push through your back heel. Pull your right hip back and in so your right buttock bone is in the line of your heel. And now lengthen past your right fingertips. Set the hands back down. And now bring the hands to the hips and upright yourself. From your pelvis, lift through the front of the pelvis. Now take the left arm up. Right arm up too. Try not to sink into your lower back. So remember those back bottom ribs. Lift those up off the buttock. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Press straight back to downward facing dog. From down dog, step your left foot all the way up close to your left thumb. Wiggle the foot up so the toes align with the thumb. Then adjust your back heel like warrior one. Turn the back heel down, angle the back toes in a little more than 45 degrees. Hug your left hip back and in so the buttock bone is in the same line as the heel. Then send your left arm forward. You're trying to stretch your back heel into the floor, but reach past your left fingertips at the same time. Now hands to your hips, draw your navel in and upright yourself. Lift through the front of your pelvis and then lift the chest up. Press strong into the back heel, make the back leg straight, and now start to lunge into the left heel as the arms go up one at a time without sinking into your lower back. Lift your back ribs up off of your buttock. Reach up past your fingertips. Bring your hands back down onto the mat. Step back into plank pose. Press back to downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. Hop forward to the front of your mat and inhale, make a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips back and stretch your arms up. Press to stand, drop your arms to your side. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Hop back, downward facing dog. From down dog, shift forward to plank pose. Knees down or not, lower to elbow height. Then come into cobra pose. Lower the belly. Roll your shoulders up. As you press your feet down, lift your inner knees and your belly. Good. Now lower the knees back down. Press up into downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Set your back foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands back to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Inhale there. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot. Inhale for warrior one. Turn the back heel down. Hug the left hip in and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe evenly in and out through your nose. Then bend the knees, look forward, and stretch back to down dog. Lower your knees so you're on your hands and your knees. As you inhale, wheel your chest forward. Exhale, round your back out, draw your navel in. Inhale, wheel your chest forward, and come into a neutral spine. So now hold somewhere right in between arched and rounded, and without losing that, straighten your left leg behind you. But also try not to let your hips or your middle twist. Now take your right arm forward. So middle stays even to the floor. Hip bones are equidistant from the floor. Lower your hand and your knee back down. Send your right leg back behind you. Without your hips or your middle twisting, send your left arm forward. Then lower the hand and the knee back down. Come down onto your elbows. Turn your palms to face up. Take the hands shoulder width apart. Broaden your collarbones, but draw your ribs and your belly back in. Now come into plank on your forearms with the palms turned up. As you push down and root, stretch your toe mounds through the floor. Lift your inner thighs up, and then lengthen your buttock bones to your heels. Draw your low abs in, and move your chest bone forward. Make your neck long. Now interlace the hands. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot, and then take your left arm up. So the right hand has become slightly angled in, or the right forearm. Press the right forearm down. Now level your hips, so turn your left hip forward so it stacks right up on top of your right. Come back into plank on your forearms, and then go to the other side. Outer edge of the left foot, left forearm down, right arm goes up. Hold here. Take your thigh bones back and move your tailbone in and down to your heels. Come back to plank on your forearms. Press the elbows, the forearms, the wrists. Now take the hands shoulder width apart and start to walk into down dog on your forearms, but pretend like I had my knee in your upper back, so don't let your upper back round. Hands are shoulder width apart, elbows are in. Hug the elbows in under your shoulders, don't let them splay out. Now lift your bottom ribs back into your body as you keep your upper spine in. Lift the hips up way up high away from the elbows as the forearms press through the floor. Lift through the backs of your legs, lift up. Then lower the knees down. Take downward facing dog. From down dog, step your left foot to the front of your mat and then walk your hands around so your feet are parallel. Legs straight, now fold forward. Walk your hands back and try to take the heel of the hand back in line with the heel of the foot with the fingers pointing forward. Let the head drop towards the floor. Stretch your index finger knuckles into the floor, but then hug your elbows in and lift your shoulder blades. As you inhale, lift your chest, and you're going to use that shirt or towel or strap again now. So take the shirt or the towel or the strap and also have a block handy. Come on up to stand and take the strap behind your back, shoulder width apart. Take the hands shoulder width apart, holding your strap. Turn your triceps towards each other and roll your shoulders open, keeping your middle in. Then as you exhale, fold forward in between your legs. So second toes are pointing straight ahead, feet are parallel. Press down evenly through your feet, but lift up through the arches of your feet. Inner and outer arches lift. Let the head drop. Now look out at my shoulder blades. I'm trying not to let them leave my back. Keeping the shoulder blades on the back of the armpit hugs in to help with that. Turn your tricep muscles in towards each other. Press down into your feet. Come all the way up to stand. Then take your left arm straight up with the strap or the towel in your hand. Bend the elbow and reach back behind you. Take the right arm from under. So you're holding the strap behind your back. Now turn your right leg all the way out, left foot in slightly, and bend the right leg towards 90 degrees. But try not to lean towards your right leg. Instead, stay straight up and down. Lift through the back inner arch. Lift up and grow tall through your spine. Squeeze your right hip in and under you as you bend your right leg deeper. 2 more breaths here. Pull the strap or the towel in opposite directions. Stretch the elbows away from each other. Stay broad across your chest, but make sure that your ribs haven't pushed forward. Draw your waist back in. Draw your front ribs back into your body. Then release that strap or towel. Set your forearm down on your thigh. Slide your left thumb up the seam of your shirt and all the way overhead, right where the seam of the shirt would be. Now press through the back heel and reach past the left fingertips. Look down at your right knee for a sec. Is it caving in? Press the knee open so that your ankle, your knee, and your hip are in the same line. Squeeze your right hip underneath you. Breathe evenly in and out through your nose. A couple more breaths here. Take your arm back up, come back up to stand, and grab the shirt or towel again. Take it up with your right arm, bend the right elbow, reach behind you, take your left arm from under. Turn your left leg all the way out, right foot turns in slightly, feet are lined up heel to arch. Push down through your back heel and start to bend your left leg towards 90 degrees, but try not to sink in your spine as you bend your left leg. So you're lifting up through the back inner arch of your foot, all the way up through the inner seam of the leg, all the way up through your spine. Now pull the strap or towel in opposite directions and see if you can start to lunge deeper into your left foot without losing the lift of the back inner leg. Like it's lifting upward and away from the left heel at the same time as you sit deeper into the pose. As you hold here, draw the breath all the way into the bottom of your lungs. Notice if you're breathing shallow breaths. Now release the strap, set your left forearm down on your thigh, and stretch the right arm all the way overhead. So you're trying to make one straight line from your back heel to your fingertips. Glance at your left leg, Make sure that the ankle, the knee, and the hip are in the same line. Squeeze the left hip under you. And as the left hip squeezes in, start to move your right thigh bone back. Keep the lift through the inner arch. Breathe steady in and out through your nose. So you need that oxygen to help open up the tissues so you can create more space in the body. Take your right arm back up. Come back up to warrior two. Then straighten the left leg and turn the toes in. This time, hands on the hips. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward in between your legs. Set the fingertips down and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands around towards your right ankle. As you do that, keep your left foot anchored and stretch into your left side body. Walk your hands back to center and all the way over to the left. Grab a hold of your left ankle with your right hand. Breathe, stretch into the right side body. Keep the right foot anchored. Keep the left hip bone hugged in. Walk back to center. Come up to stand. And now turn your heels in and your toes out. Turn the toes out halfway. So not all the way, just halfway turned out. And now start to bend your knees. So lengthen the inner legs. Flow the inner legs long, but hug the outer hips in. Now take your arms out wide and then cross the right elbow under the left. As you inhale, take a breath into your upper back and broaden your neck and your upper back. As you exhale, pull your belly in and up and lift your sternum. Start to take the elbows forward without losing the space you created across your upper back in between the shoulder blades. Make sure that your knees aren't caving in. Stretch the inner legs longer so the knees point in line with the second toes. Now unhook your arms and change the cross. Take the left elbow under. Once you get the arms to hook, again, inhale into your upper back. Spread the space between the shoulder blades. Spread the upper traps. As you exhale, draw your navel in and up and feel the sternum lift. Then take the elbows forward without losing the space in your upper back. Good, now straighten your legs. Turn your heels out. Interlace the hands behind the back and roll your shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward in between your legs. See if you can keep the shoulder blades on the back, or are they starting to round? You might have to bend your elbows to bring the blades back on the back. Hug in at the back of the armpit without using your neck. Then release your hands and set your fingertips on the floor. Turn your feet to the right. So turn the left foot in a bit, turn the right leg all the way out, bend the right knee, and put your right hand on the block on the inside of your foot. Put your left hand on your hip, or actually use the thumb on the tailbone. As you open your chest up, feel your tailbone move towards your back heel. Now straighten your right leg, keeping your right hip in. Reach your left arm all the way up and overhead, and now stretch through the side body. So like you're trying to make a big arc, like you're reaching over towards your foot. Then take the arm back up to the ceiling, and now lengthen your right side ribs. Rebend your knee. Then come back to center. Walk the hands around as you straighten the right leg. Turn the legs to the other side. Turn the right foot in slightly. Turn the left leg all the way out. Bend the left knee and put the block on the inside of your foot. Put your left hand on the block. Put your right thumb on your tailbone. As the knee bends, move your tailbone towards your back heel, keeping the left knee open like we practiced in the last set of poses. Open your chest. So feel as the tailbone moves in more, you can open your chest more. Now start to straighten out your left leg. Take your right arm up, reach it all the way overhead. Like the side stretch we did in plank, reach through your right side, like you're trying to reach up and over, but keep your left thigh bone pulled up. Push your inner left foot, lift up through your thigh bone. Then inhale, lengthen your left side ribs, take your arm back up, bend your left knee, put your hands down, walk around to the center. Straighten your legs and fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And now put your block on in between, or right underneath your chest. Put your left hand on the block and turn your ribs in your chest as your right arm goes up. Try to keep your right hip pinned in. Now remember that midline. Lengthen straight through your midline. Feel your head right in between your buttock bones. Bring your right hand back down. Turn your chest and take your left arm up. Try not to let your left hip swing out. Pin it back in, push evenly through your feet, and lift up through your arches. Turn your ribs in your chest as you lengthen. Bring the hand back down. Bring your hands to your hips and come up to stand. Now step your legs together at the front of your mat. Inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flap back, lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold in your plank strong now. Breathe in and out through your nose. Glide back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot all the way up to your right thumb. Come on up for crescent. So keep the toe mounds of the back foot down. Back heel stays up. Reach your arms up. Then drop your arms to your side. Put your hands on your hips and lean forward out over your right knee. Keeping your hips even to the floor like we practice on hands and knees. Lean forward and lift the left leg up. So this is the more advanced, difficult version of that hand and knee thing. So now you're on the straight right leg, but still try to lengthen and make your whole body straight. One straight line from your back ankle to your neck to your ears. Draw your navel in. Now set your left hand down on the block on the inside of your right foot. Lengthen through your midline, right in between your buttock bones like the last twist, and turn your ribs in your chest. This one's a bit more tricky because you're only balancing on one leg. Hug in with your inner thighs a bit so the legs aren't twisting funky. Lengthen through your spine as you turn your chest. Then lower your hand back down and step your left leg back into the lunge. Step back to downward facing dog. Then step your left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Come on up for crescent. Reach your arms up. Drop your arms to your side. Hands go to the hips. Shoulder blades on your back. Collarbones broad. Lean your chest out over your knee. Now without your hips twisting, feel with your hands on your hips. Lean forward. Try to hold the length in your spine. Many of us will want to dip in the middle because we're used to that prone position of letting the middle drop. Instead, draw your middle in. Lengthen your spine. As you pull that length, you're going to fire your erectors, the muscles of your spine. So fire those muscles so that they're healthy. Feel yourself lengthen. Pull through the top of your head. Keep your left hip hugged in. Don't let your belly push out. Draw the navel in. Now put your right hand down on the block or on the floor, ideally the block on the inside of your foot. As you continue to hold the length through the midline, the head right in between the buttock bones, turn the ribs in the chest. Try not to let your left hip swing out. Keep it hugged in. Practice stability in the hips. Practice holding the length of the spine as you twist. Then bring your hand back down. Step back into the lunge. Good. Then step back to downward facing dog. From down dog, set your knees down. Curl your toes under. With your 10 toes curled under, hug your ankles in towards each other and start to sit back towards your heels. Sit up straight and tall. Stretch through the toes. Take a moment to, maybe like a seated meditation here, to reconnect to your breath. All right, now come back onto your hands and your knees. Bring your elbows in underneath your shoulders and take your block in between your hands with your fingers pointing forward. So hands are block width apart. Curl your toes under and come into downward facing dog. So keeping your chest broad, keeping your elbows in, start to walk in closer. And maybe if you'd like to go to the wall and practice kicking up to the wall and reaching straight up, go ahead. Otherwise, if you're not ready to invert, just hold one leg up. Now what you're trying to do is find like a long straight line instead of sinking in your middle. Just like from that last pose we did where you'd want to sink in your middle, instead you have to draw the ribs, the middle back in as you stretch your legs. Then lower the legs back down. Set your knees down and sit back towards your heels. So this variation, I'd like you to try to keep your ankles hugged in as you sit back onto your heels instead of letting the ankles splay out. So you're stretching out your ankles and your outer calf muscles. Then bring the hands into prayer position behind your back. So for many, you have to point the fingers down and just hold them at the sacrum. Some will be able to flip the hands like that and take reverse prayer. Whichever one you're doing, you're encouraging the opening of the chest. So open across your chest, but then narrow your front bottom ribs in and down as you do that. Okay, from here, come up to standing. So step the right foot forward, stand up, keeping your hands in reverse prayer. As you inhale, lift the chest, and as you exhale, fold forward out over your straight right leg. Push your right inner foot down, pull the thigh bone up into the hip socket. Keeping the back heel anchored, lengthen over the right inner leg. Keep the outer right hip squeezed into the midline. Press down into your feet and come back up to stand. Now turn around to the other side. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold forward out over your left leg. Keep the back heel rooted. Press your inner left foot. Hug your left hip back in. Pretend like you're trying to pull your left thigh bone up into the socket as you stretch out over your leg. Navel in, chin to shin. Press down into your feet and come back up. Lower your back knee down. Point the toes back. Set the left knee down as well. As you inhale, roll your chest open and back bend over your hands like you're having your hands in your upper back. So now if you didn't have the hands in the upper back, bring the knuckles together in your upper back and roll your chest open like you're trying to roll up and over your hands. Then release, sit back onto your heels. So now put your block in between your heels. So feet are buttocks distance apart, wide enough for your butt to fit in between, blocks on the medium height. Put your hands behind you and now walk the hands back about a foot away from your hips. Index fingers point forward. Roll your triceps towards each other. Roll your shoulders back and open your chest. So as you lift your chest, press your shins down. And right where your hands were in your upper back, try to move that part of your spine in. Feel your navel draw in and up, and feel the sternum lift as the shoulders roll back. Then walk the hands back, move the block, cross the legs, and transition to seated. We'll try that same posture, but from seated. So now hands back, bend your elbows and hug the elbows towards each other. Without losing that feeling of the elbows hugged in and the shoulders rolled back, start to lift your hips up. So press down into your inner feet and use the backs of your legs to lift. So engage your hamstrings. And I'm not as interested if your hips go all the way up, more that the shoulders stay rolled back, the chest is open. Lower your buttock back down. Lie on your back. Lift your hips up and put the block underneath your sacrum. Take a few breaths here. So this is the basic variation of shoulder stand. So your organs are starting to be lifted over your heart, so you're getting some of the benefits of an inversion, just not as extreme. Grab a hold of the sides of the mat. Teach your shoulder blades to come onto your back. Teach the shoulders to roll to the floor instead of rolling up to the ceiling. Keeping your hips even, without the hips twisting, take your right leg straight up. Then set the foot back down. Bend your left knee in and take your left leg straight up. As your leg goes up, pretend like you're lengthening your tailbone back down to the floor so that it's not tucking or curling up to the ceiling. Set that foot back down. Lift your buttock up and hold. Bridge pose. Press more through the inner feet. Hug the knees in a bit. Now without hardening your groins, your inner upper thighs, try to squeeze the backs of the legs and lift up. Good, then lower yourself back down, one bone at a time. Reach onto the inside of your left knee and grab a hold of the outside of your left foot. Then stretch your right leg out along the floor. Put your hand on your right thigh, descend the right thigh, the bulky part of it. Roll the inner right thigh down and push through the right foot evenly. Now try to bring your left foot back over the knee. One-legged happy baby. Feel your spine lengthen out as you stretch that leg open. Rebend the right knee, set the right foot on the floor. Left foot on the floor too. Reach down on the inside of the right knee and grab a hold of the outside of the right foot. If it's too tight, you could also grab your big toe if it's too hard to grab the outer foot. Now slowly stretch the left leg out. Put your hand on the part of the thigh that feels like it's bulking up to the ceiling, and stretch that part of the thigh down as you roll the inner thigh down so the four corners of the knee point up to the ceiling. Push through your foot and start to bring your right foot back up towards your shoulder over your knee. Rebend your right knee, put the foot on the floor, put the left foot on the floor, roll over to your side. Now come on up to seated on the block. Sit with your butt bones on the block and hug your right knee into your chest. Push through the left foot, just like you're doing in the last pose. Roll the inner left thigh down. And now as you hug your knee in, move your spine towards your knee so that you're not rounding your back. Sit up as tall as you can. It's more important that you're sitting up tall than how much you twist. Once you have the upright seat, hook your arm or your left arm around your knee and start to twist to the right more. Right fingertips go behind you. Use the right hand to prop up so you're not leaning back. Sit up as tall as you can. Come back to center. Stretch out the right leg. Bend your left knee in. Scoot the left heel in close. Hug your knee and move your spine in. Now twist to your left. Wrap your right arm around your knee. Left fingertips behind you. As you inhale, sit tall. Move your spine in towards your left shin, left thigh. And as you exhale, turn the ribs in the chest more. Make sure you're not sinking, especially in your lower back. Move that lower back in and up as you twist. Come back to center. Stretch the leg back out. Move the block. Now bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide apart. Press the feet together and sit up tall. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. As you press your feet, instead of using your inner upper thighs to do it, spread the inner upper thighs and squeeze your outer hips. Grip the outer hips in. Pull up and sit tall. Now come back to your breath. Draw the breath into the bottom of the lungs and use the breath to help lengthen your spine. Now scoot your feet forward a couple inches and tip forward from your hips. Start to lean forward. Pause there and see if you can lengthen your spine. And then once you've gotten a flat back, maybe you can start to go into forward flexion. Start to round forward. But keep the feeling like the whole spine is lengthening evenly. Notice if just one part of your spine rounds a bunch. As you inhale, come back up, bring the knees together and stretch the legs out. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, bend your knees and reach for your feet. Little bend in the knees up away from the floor. That should help the pelvis to tip you forward. Feel the pelvis helping you tip you forward, and same action in your spine, the same forward flexion length. Instead of just rounding one part of the spine, the whole spine participates in the movement. As you inhale, come back up and lie onto your back. Stretch your legs out. Let the feet splay open. Turn the palms up at your side. Take one last deep breath in through your nose. Fill the lungs all the way up to the top. And let it out through your mouth. Savasana, corpse pose. So this is a very important part of your practice. You want to spend a few minutes here. Let the nerves calm. Let the body cool. And as you let the physical body relax, watch the breath. Watch how the breath is being restored to a more natural rhythm. Thank you for watching. Make sure to spend a few minutes here. Namaste.